Let us now discuss question number 922. In the question it is given that in a Millikan type experiment there are two oil droplets P and Q between the charged horizontal plates as shown in the figure. Droplet P is at rest while droplet Q is moving upwards. The polarity of the charges on P and Q is option A both positive, option B P neutral while Q is negative, option C both negative, option D P positive while Q is negative. Let us first see now exactly what conditions are specified in the question. The two horizontal plates shown are both charged, with charge on the upper plate being positive and lower plate is negatively charged. So we can say that this electric field will be from positively charged plate to negatively charged plate, that is it will be vertically downwards. This is the direction of electric field in this region. Since this direction is given as upward direction in the question, so we can say that gravity is acting vertically downwards. Let us now discuss the case for particle P. First force acting on particle P will be force of gravity, which will act vertically downwards. But since it is given in the question that this particle is at rest, there should be some force which is going to balance this force of gravity. So we can say that electrostatic force acting in this case should be in vertically upward direction. But since electric field is pointing vertically downwards and we need electrostatic force in the vertically upward direction, we can say that the charge on this particle P should be negative. So we can say with confirmation that particle P is negatively charged, since electrostatic force acting on it is in the direction opposite to the direction of electric field present. Similarly, first force acting on charge Q will be force of gravity, which is acting vertically downwards. But since it is given that the droplet Q is also moving upwards, we can say that the electrostatic force acting on it should be in vertically upwards direction, and this is only possible when charge Q is also negatively charged. So it is a very short and conceptual problem where you can say the answer to this problem is option C. That is, both the particles P and Q are negatively charged.